These donuts have been out for at least a year, I would think. I had to wait for a special occasion. This is my first chocolate frosted Lidl donut. Lidl. Pretty good.
That was a special clip from earlier this year. This video is dedicated to all the donut eaters. Let's have a look at a few yard sales, and in a moment I'll distract Big Son's lawn care. When I do, you rush out and get in line in front of him. Buy yourself some donuts. That'll make this otherwise sour video sweet. Yard sale time. I went and got stuff that I'm just gonna give away. Look. Oops. All this stuff is in new condition. Unlike the truck that's not in. I used to work in this place years ago, so I keep that for myself. I paid, what do you think I paid? $15 for everything. All the shoes are new. I did okay at the yard sales. I went to a neighborhood where I thought it'd just be kids' toys and stuff. Hit 2 lemonade stands, a donut stand. It was great. Got this chair. Guy wanted $5 for it. I got it for free. I like the real tall back. He didn't want to take it back into the house. I got this for $1. I got the cup for free, and then all of these for $1. You recognize what they are? I usually will like pound boards into a nail when you're painting things. Here, I'll show you. Yeah, they hold up whatever you're painting, and they only leave these little tiny marks. What do you think? Not bad for $1. I bought this this thing you hang and then stuff hangs off of it. It's like we'll call it a hanging obstacle course. Paid $10, but I need that for the Cub Scout camp. I bought another Fiskars, another $1. I was buying some other stuff, so it just turned out to be $1. So I had these in the truck, and it was kind of funny because I parked right near, like, pulled up to a yard sale where this, never mind. So I had these in the truck, and these are this brand. Which, by the way, is a very high-end brand. I've got a broom from them, and I got a few of these. And yesterday a friend told me that I gave him a set of these. These are about $50 at a Ace Hardware, and I was using those, and I get to this yard sale and the lady had these. She wanted $10 for them. Now I pretty much let people make their own prices, and in this particular case I kind of wanted them, and it looked like she was just trying to get rid of stuff. So I said, would you take 5? And she did. And look how cool these are. They open up. But I also bought this. Sort of fitting for today. Cool, eh? But then when I started looking a little closer, 1966. I bought a flag. I got these for the Cub Scouts. I built a house in Florida and I use this tile. Stuff's old.
We interrupt today's video to play this commercial. You see, Big Son's Lawn Care is always first at the donut shop, and none of you get to get the fresh donuts. So what we've done is we've invited Big Sons to watch this video and to look at the different wonderful engines we have. So Big Sons, here's number one. This beautiful Kawasaki came out of the back of a scrapper's truck, and there's a little 10mm story. I'll tell you the story at the end of the video, but I can't tell you much about this engine. But around here, as you'll see in a moment, when things start not working their best, companies just swap them out. Okay, let's go inside. Welcome! I've invited you into a container I call deep storage. Everything in here is really vulnerable. If someone were to take it, be okay, except for one thing I'll show you in a moment. But generally speaking, I keep my HVAC stuff in here, and we've been in here before. But the mess right here, I'm walking slowly because my ankle, boy oh boy. The stuff that's in here, this came from scrappers, but it probably works. I should go through this as best I can and get it ready. If nothing else, get it in the location where I would probably use it. But this entire pile is Phil's. And Phil was using a storage unit, and actually the pile from here on down is Phil's. And it was stuff that wasn't worth throwing away, but he didn't have a place to store it. He said just take it. I put it here as a Fred Flintstone anti-theft device because I keep this in here. That's a Ferris 6100 IS. But that's for another time. Today, during this infomercial, we're going to show our good friend. Look, this is what I'm having trouble with. This knee doesn't work well, and that ankle's all messed up. So I'm standing on round stuff, and every time it slides, regardless. Back to the infomercial. These are engines which I saved because I wanted to take this pair and make one out of them. This one, from what I understand, blew a rod. That's similar to what's going on in the Big Son's videos now. If you take a look at his channel, you will find he's been disassembling one of those. And I think, I didn't catch all of it, but I believe that the engine took in some gasoline and may have exploded on fumes and burst the piston. That, or somehow he dropped the valve into the piston. Now this one is, I'm sorry, I might have the two backwards. One of them had a tag. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the one. Okay, I'm telling you the wrong story. The one on the ground is the one that blew a rod. This tag says this engine ran but poorly and was replaced. I can see that right. 6/20 of 2017, and it was just replaced with a new one. It was a outfit that just bought a new engine, dropped it on. Didn't fiddle with worn engines. So chances are their mechanic didn't know how to, whether it was adjust valves or clear out the carburetor. So that was a hopeful, good engine. and that was parts. Now, let's return you to your regularly scheduled yard sale program. Wood and metal garage. This is a wood and metal garage estate sale. He can play all this stuff.
What's that? No, it's the first one.
Did you buy on the machine for yourself?
Yeah, for myself.
Oh look,
Yeah, it was good. It would have some,
Roberts is here.
with doing some home.
It was 6:15.
Okay, thank you very much. Look at these switches. I got 5 of them. No, master! Not the 5th switch! They're 30 amp, but I kind of like the idea because they're made to be outside. So if you're like me and you have a leaky roof, outside is sometimes inside. And if you're laughing at this or going, why do you do this? This gets dropped here on purpose, but these pumps, when I hear that someone needs one, I just give it to them. But those puppies are quite expensive. I've used a couple of used furnaces with great success. And then I talked my friend into Connecticut into using one in his own house, and it's been going for years. And of course, all the advice out there was no, get a new one and you don't have to worry about it and all that. Check out what I found. I forgot that one was in here. I've got all the generators. If you're ever without power and you're wondering like what happened to all the generators, I got them all. I keep them with my 10mm, except for that one. I'm going to go ahead and move that one. I think in the fall I'll clean this up because I may need the space. Better use of the space. And these engines don't usually sit like this. They were on the ground. I lifted them up for the photographs today. And these things, you know what these are? Nowadays when you put in a water heater, the code is you have to have an expansion tank. So what happens is the plumbers sell you a new water heater, new expansion tank, new everything, and they toss that. Plumbing and HVAC companies seldom ever use used parts. Let's go look at that story about the 10mm. I really felt no wind before I started to record. It's here. So I was digging in the crap guy's truck again, and as you most all know, these pressure washers, the engines are usually good. People have allowed the pump to sit outside and freeze in the cold. So good engines, but they are actually fairly common. I don't know what that Bluebird is, whether it's a Thatcher. Maybe you can tell me. Yeah, that's probably a Thatcher. I wanted a sod cutter. But anyway, that one turns. But so I noticed these Kawasaki's. Now I have Kawasaki engines, so I right away started grabbing this fuel pump, save the carburetor. I saved this linkage too. And then look what I see right there. You guessed it. Some mechanic lost his 10mm. It's stuck on there. I'm not going to use my snap-on ratchet for that, but so we found another 10mm. I got a box of them already. I should probably ask permission before taking all this stuff, but then it wouldn't really be stealing, would it? Something's got me. There we go. Almost there. Spare parts worth keeping. This. Ta-da! 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 Okay, I'll take a few more things off the governor. We'll let this one go. Maybe take the coil later. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope maybe some of these parts can be helpful to somebody. I love giving this stuff away.